Okay, I'm responding to the email that Wilmouth Warning Signal Services sent me. He wanted to know my sirens and my AF timer, how they worked, and so I'm going to show you a video making a little bit more detailed description, and hopefully if you want to, you can make one. And yeah. And so we'll start off with the siren, the best part. So for the siren projector is to a trombone bell. An instrument repair guy gave it to me that lives down the street. And the brass, I've heard, makes a really good resonance. I'm not sure if I'm using the right word, but that's why I used it, and also it fit perfectly. You can make it out of it whatever you want. And then for the siren part, the chopper and stator, I have the motor contained in a tin can, and the chopper is made out of a duct tape roll, spray painted. It would be best if you spray painted if you want it to be outside, because it makes it a whole lot harder and waterproof. And for the motor for the chopper is one of these 12-volt drill motors. They run really fast on a very low voltage, so they work pretty nicely. And for the chopper, I don't have the exact same size. The blades are a bit big, but this is like a squirrel cage blower that I have, which I use for the chopper, spinning this direction. And I use these for the blades right here. Sorry, that's kind of blurry. And I got that working, and they're a bit taller, maybe about that much taller. Anything will work. You can take apart vacuums and find them in the vacuum suction part, or blowers, or anything you want. And then got that mounted inside of there. It's hard to see because of my shadow. And so then I have that right there, which is the siren cover made out of a piece of cardboard, an electrical tape roll, and another cardboard tube for the air intake. And then here's my flange, which is popsicle sticks, 2 rows of popsicle sticks with a whole lot of glue, which is kind of important because it keeps ripping off. And then I have that airtight, and then I have the bell also sealed really tightly in there. And then I have the brace, which is extremely necessary because it'll rip off with the flange, and it's just pretty simple. And then I have the speaker wire with this connector, and then I have my siren cords attached to a wire spool. And then here's the AR timer. I've got it made out of a cardboard box, spray painted yellow with these tags I made as close as I could as the real ones. It says Federal Sign and Signal Corporation, Model AF Series All, Blue Island, Illinois, USA, Warning Signal Control, Test, Alert, Fire, Attack, and Cancel. Got toggle switches instead of the momentary or push button switches. And then I got some yellow and red LEDs and the Civil Defense logo. And then here's the inside of it. Got the switches and everything. If you want to make one of these, make sure you do not use all the same color of wire, because if it ever breaks down, it'll be awfully confusing to fix. And so here's the power supply. Comes in through the yellow cord. And then here's the, let's see, it's a 12-volt 0.6 transformer. I use 12 volts. You can use 24 volts, but it makes it really a high-toned 2 amps. I got this transformer from Radio Shack. Here I have a bridge rectifier for about, I think, rated for 50 amps. I'm not quite sure. I just scavenged it out of a tape player, and that works pretty well. Now, if you're going to be running your siren for a long time, you might want to include a heatsink like I did. I got this out of some electrical component, and it really helps with withdrawing the heat out of it. Do not put a PC cooling fan in here, because it'll make it hard for your siren to start, as I have discovered. But the heatsink really does help improve it. And then I got all the wires going up into here, this central meeting point, to cover that up, because it was ugly. It's kind of confusing. I'll make another video of how my diagram of the wiring works. And then I got the roller switch, which is a gear motor which I removed from our microwave. And this is actually a piece of type of silver used for tubas, which you can just use sheet metal, and it would work a lot better because it's not so curved. I got that from the musical instrument repair guy too. And then right here that's kind of blurry, but here's the roller switch, and then this rotates around. Make sure it doesn't act like a ratchet and hits that, and because then it'll get stopped. And then have that rolling there, and it turns it off and on. You want to make them about the same size and the same depth and the same spaced apart. Otherwise, it will make a different tone, kind of like my siren. It has a one tax tone. It goes all the way down till you hear almost nothing, and then another time it goes down, and then it comes back up again before it's completely finished its line down. So that's pretty much it, and so I'll make a diagram so you can see how it works a little bit more better, but that's pretty much it.